Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of Empire's Finest. I'm your host, Adam Krieger. To my left, your right, as always, Anthony Fontanello. We got a really big show today. And
Hot stuff.
a lot of stuff. So before we even get into the show stuff, I'm just gonna give a little disclaimer. If shit gets choppy, the audio goes maybe in and out a little bit, a little skippy, a little laggy. I'm sorry. There's literally a fucking thunderstorm, tornado warning in my house right now. Like, not even joking, about 10 minutes before we started recording, my power went out. So bear with me. I was just joking with Fop before. If you guys are watching on YouTube, obviously like and subscribe, all that shit. But yeah, like right there.
Right there.
If you're looking at my
Right.
camera, you're gonna see lightning over my shoulder. So there's no cap. If shit happens, I'm sorry. Um, we're probably be joined by I guess right now we're calling him Uncle Trey. I don't know when that started, but Uncle Trey Daubert might jump by in a little bit.
Uncle Trey is gonna come by. Yep.
We got some Vendetta stuff, some New York sports stuff as always. Font, floor is yours. What's good, buddy?
Hey man, can't complain. Can't complain. Um, you know what? I'll start off with my announcement. Then we'll go and do the court
Perfect.
stuff because I want to wait for Trey to come to talk about all the other stuff
Good.
Vendetta
Same.
wise I don't want to talk about. But anyway, big announcement for me. So I got a new job. Not gonna go into many details. Just want everyone to know, got a new job now. I'm gonna be working in the city every day. So a normal schedule actually. So unlike the place I'm at now, I work a normal 9 to 5, which is what I wanted. So I will be blogging again. I
Yes,
will be
sir.
blogging
The
again
people
very
needed to, the
soon.
people needed it. We needed Font's views. It's crazy.
Very soon I will be blogging again. Uh and that's my big news. You will be reading my stuff once again, and it should be fun. I wanted to blog again. I wanted time to do that again. It kind of got taken away from me, just like it just life, man. Shit just happened, and I just couldn't. I really didn't have much time or energy to really even do it at that point. But now, new job, new me, happy as hell. So let's get to it.
Fuck yeah, happy for your Font. Font, if
Thank
you
you,
were to
bro.
blog right now, what would your first blog be?
Uh oh wow, that's a good one.
Okay,
My,
all right. First sports blog, because we'll use it to
okay,
transition.
okay.
Not
First,
because
first.
I think I know what your first blog's gonna be, but
Oh, okay. My first sports blog. Would probably be Super Bowl odds on teams, who I like, who I don't like. I'd be going, oh man, bro, football starting. I can't wait. I'm gonna be
I know it's a little perfect
gambling.
time
Get my
too.
gambling. My gambling posts are gonna be coming in like crazy. And I just want everyone to know I learned some very valuable advice. Watch this movie called Two for the Money. Like last week. Great movie. Never make a Sunday bet on Tuesday.
Yeah, never.
So
I
you'll be
never.
having
When
you
you
having all
actually
my
place your
stuff
bets,
soon.
I've asked this question before to gamblers, and I guess before we get into the
Saturday night,
sports.
Sunday morning. Honestly, like mostly Sunday morning, like maybe 10 minutes before kickoff.
So this is going to be something we'll do later, probably in the show's history down the road. But what I like to do is as soon as Monday Night Football wraps up, you know, because the way it used to be in New York before, it was like it's not even legal in New York, so you pretty much settle up at the end of the week. It's called. So
Yeah.
we usually do that on Mondays after Sunday football, and then so Monday night, depending on how the game goes, win or L, I'm in the NFL odds, and I'm trying to find a nice teaser. The only reason I look for teasers on Tuesdays, they call them teaser Tuesdays, I guess. Now I just thought of that on the fly, is just because you're gonna get those teased lines before points move, and when you're taking the plus side of teasers,
Yeah.
you're going to take that extra 1 or 2 points is going to be huge because what is you can get like 6 point tease odd down for what is like almost 9 points on Sunday or Saturday night. So I'll only put in teasers on Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, I'm kind of with you.
True.
I'm a Saturday night, Sunday morning type person, especially when injuries are concerned. But
True.
I mean, like the problem with that is that you're just getting skewed lines sometimes because a lot of the heavy money comes in Saturday night. Same idea. That shit moves
Yeah. True.
markets.
True. Tuesday. I tell you what I do. What I do as well, though. I do exactly what you said. I will go and look like right after Monday's games to see if there's a line where like I'm sitting there and I'm going,
Right, something stands out right away. Exactly.
I know for a fact
Yeah.
these points are going down, so I'm taking this like right now, which has happened quite a bit last season. So I do that as well. But for the most part, Sunday morning, my morning literally consists of wake up. I go over every team's injury report, put my bets in, and then I go get myself bacon, egg, and cheese with iced coffee. Come back home,
One
sit
word,
down,
bacon, egg, and cheese.
and basically enjoy my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
One word.
One word. Yeah, dude, I'm the
You
same.
know how we do it.
I'm the same way. A little salt, pepper, ketchup on there. That's another word. Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, cheese.
Yeah, of course.
Salt, pepper, ketchup. All right.
You should hear the way that I order it. It's actually hilarious.
Yo, are you a bacon or a sausage guy though?
Bacon. Sausage. Oh God, like
We're all
I would get like I like sausage, egg, and cheese. However, like I feel so fat when I eat a sausage, egg, and cheese compared to a bacon, egg, and cheese. So like I'll just get the bacon and cheese to feel better about myself. I don't know. It's like
because it's like a little bit thicker.
Yeah, it's this weird thing I got in my head where like I swear to God, like it's this weird thing I got in my head. Like I literally will feel fatter if I have a sausage, egg, and cheese. Even though I know logically it's practically the same damn thing.
This is definitely like a New York only thing, but like I get my bacon and cheese on bagels and only on bagels. Everything bagel, toasted. If I'm feeling a little bit friskier,
you only get it on bagels. Okay.
Everything bagels. Okay. If I'm feeling a little bit frisky and there's no line, I'll ask them a little, toast the bagel and put a little butter on it a little bit.
Yep.
Just get a little bit extra, a little bit extra flavor on your Sunday. That's depends on how hungover I am. If I need the extra butter, see, lightning.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you right now, it's really key. Get yourself a hash brown, throw right into the bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what I do a lot Sunday mornings.
You ever been to Rockies?
Football season. Of course, I've been to Rockies.
All right, listen. That's a hike for you. I didn't know how far north that was, but
no, it's not that bad. I mean, Adam, you're like what 10 minutes from me? Not even. You're like a 10-minute ride up the.
But it's a good 25 minutes for me though.
Yeah, no, I've been there plenty. Well, because I got one of my friends. He lives in Mayapack, so like, we on the way. So like, if I go to his house, we'll go there. Or there's actually another place in Carmel, which is similar to Rockies, but I think it's better.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Cameron's. It's in Carmel.
It opens late night too.
It's 24/7.
Wow.
They're open all hours of the night. It's great. They have like all the same stuff. Anything like they got the mac and cheese bites, all that.
Yeah, and the mac and cheese, but y'all. All right, we're gonna do Mets and Yankees and all that Mets New York shit. I promise. But like, y'all, if you're familiar with the Rockies, a little hashtag with mac and cheese bites on it is literally something that will change your life forever. They're old. Listen, they're old. Their old Mac bites were a different breed of Mac bites. They've changed them since the years. But all right, I'm so hungry, dude. Sorry, I even brought up Rockies.
I was about to say Adam's a little hungry today.
Did you eat or like I usually eat after we record while I'm editing or getting shit done. That's why.
I ate.
Yeah. All right, Mets Yankees. Oh no.
I ate like an hour ago, but I wasn't really that hungry, so I didn't have much.
You're frozen. My internet connection's unstable. The world is crashing and burning. All right, Mets. It's funny that we waited so we always record on Wednesdays, but
yeah.
If we recorded this episode about an hour or two earlier, it would have been a completely different tone. But the Mets just scored 7 runs and won. But no, in all seriousness, they're in a fucking downward spiral, and it is disgustingly bad. Like disgustingly bad. They went from first to third place like in a 48-hour stretch. Like that can't happen. Nothing's getting better. I don't know if anyone caught my symbol post, but if you're a owner of the symbol Mets, because you might consider selling them because of the last few weeks. But like, I just don't know what the solution is. And the later and later we get in the season, now I'm realizing this team is not a World Series team. And last week I'm jumping up and down on the table, screaming how we're first place and about to head into August. Now we're 10 days into August, and the world is burning.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Mets right now. The Mets offense just basically decided to take the year off, and you were winning games by pitching, and now slowly but surely, you got Taijuan Walker hasn't had his last couple of outings haven't been good. Jacob deGrom, don't know when he's coming back. You just got messes all over the place. I mean, the bullpen is still fine, in my opinion. I think the bullpen is still good. However, Edwin Diaz does still, he still has his shaky days. It's just the Mets offense is really probably the biggest disappointment, because that if you looked at that lineup on paper, even after the All-Star break, now forget about like Lindor not being in the lineup, but let's just say Lindor was in the lineup. I mean, look at that lineup on paper. Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, by Javi Baez, Francisco Lindor, Dom Smith. Like that's a lineup that should be at least top half of the MLB in offense. That's a
bottom half of every offensive statistical category. It's funny because we were promised like 30 home runs from Conforto, and I was hoping at least like 35, 40 for Pete. And even if Lindor had like 20, but it's just our guys that were expected to hit home runs just haven't hit home runs. And then you need to hit home runs to win in Major League Baseball nowadays. Like it is a pretty much like two outcome game, home run or strikeout. And if you're not hitting home runs, you're not going to win games. And this magical whatever magic they had for the first 4 months of the season, because these issues have been going on. Nothing's changed. It's been disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say like this is like typical Mets season.
No, it is typical Mets, but we were in first place for so long.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it is.
I thought the Phillies had no chance of catching you. I legit sat there and said, there is no way the Mets are losing the division.
Well, it's only because Harper's having an MVP year. I mean, Wheeler's looks like he's going to be a Cy Young candidate. I mean, Trey's been blowing that guy since he signed with the Phillies, but he was not like that.
Oh my God! I was really hoping that Zach Wheeler just like fell off his high horse, because I'm just so tired of hearing Trey talk about Zach Wheeler.
Sam, and I wasn't even. He's not even like making jabs at me about it either. It's just like, it's just fucking.
No. It's just me, because me and him got into this thing where he was trying to say that Zach Wheeler was better than Garrett Cole, and like it's just such a dumb statement. Because this is an outlier year for Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler has never been like this. You show me this kind of show me his consistency over 2 or 3 years, and maybe we have a discussion. This is just one of those outlier years for this guy. Like, I don't watch the Mets every day. I know you do, and Zach Wheeler was not this type of guy.
No, but that's what's going to suck. That if he does have this success for even 2-3 years, like the Mets were just cheap and didn't offer him money, and then he's going to go in the division and dominate for the next. No, if he's their ace, like the Mets had him and they're like, they raised him, they brought him up, they did everything, and he's going to go shit down their throat. Like he threw a 2-hitter on Roy Halladay, like Hall of Fame day at Citizens Bank. Like he shoved it down their throats, and good for him, honestly. If it wasn't, I wish it wasn't the Mets, because we needed that, but like he probably deserved the bag, and big fuck you to the Mets. But I'm triggered. I'm triggered. That's just no other way to put it.
Adam has just been not having a good couple of weeks. Now on the Yankee side, the pinstripe side, we've been winning games. We've been winning games with the COVID. The COVID Yankees are back. The COVID Yankees are like the best lineup. It's actually hilarious, honestly, because the more COVID cases that we get on this team, the more games that we win. I mean, I think the last series we lost was the Red Sox series, and that was about 3 weeks ago. The Yankees have been on absolute fire ever since. Despite pretty much everybody going down. I mean, our starting rotation right now, our ace in our current rotation is Jameson Tyone. I mean, Tyone's been pitching his ass off. He's pitcher of the month in July. However, if your ace pitcher is Jameson Tyone, you should not be winning games.
Do you trust the Yankees in a one game win?
I like what's going on.
You trust them in a one game playoff?
Depends. Is everybody healthy or is it the COVID Yankees?
I mean, I'll give you Cole, but yeah, everyone's healthy.
If
sure,
everyone's back from COVID. We got Garrett Cole on the mound. Yeah, I highly expect that team to win that game. I mean, listen, we've won the wild card game, I think, two or 3 years in a row now. Well, no, we won the division in 2019. So we won the wild card game for the past 3 out of 4 years. And that was with guys that were not as clutch as Cole and didn't have their grade. Like Luis Severino, when we started him in the wild card game against the Twins, that man did not have his stuff that game. He gave up 3 runs in the first inning, and Didi saved our ass. So I like the team to at least win the wild card game, which, believe me, that's all I'm shooting for right now. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the Yankees are winning the damn division because I just think the Rays are just going to end up running away with it. They right now have a 6.5 game lead, although I know the Red Sox are beating the brakes off them 10-0. But I mean, what happened to the Red Sox?
I don't know.
I should ask Trey this when he comes out.
What
the hell happened to them?
I know we have a lot to get to with him, but yeah, I'm fully expecting you to go in on him because in episode 1, him and I tag teamed you for this, so I'm gonna get this shit.
I mean,
when I heard that the Yankees have a better record than the Mets, I almost jumped off my local bridge.
Oh my God! I mean, the Mets had a better record than the Yankees almost all year.
The amount that I was shitting on the Yankees, I was like, "There's no way that they have a worse record than the Mets." Boop, there it is.
It just came out of nowhere, and you know what? I love the additions that the Yankees made at the deadline. I said this last week. I was wearing my chain. I was all hyped up for Rizzo. Actually, it was funny because right after I said that, I'm pretty sure within the next 2 days he went on the COVID IL. So. Waiting for him to come back, but the team has been impressing me. And actually, Yankees have a local kid playing shortstop right now.
A local, huh?
Yeah, from Fordham Prep.
Ooh, nice little prep boy.
And Andrew Velasquez, I believe. Not doing too bad, for his first major league action. I think he's decent. Now, obviously, he's just there until Glaber comes back, and Glaber's fine, and Gio comes back. I mean, listen, our infield right now is completely decimated. Like, I cannot believe, and I pray every day, that I cannot believe Judge, Stanton, and Gallo have actually all stayed healthy. I can't believe that those 3 got maybe not Gallo, but
I'm not even counting Stanton because like him healthy would be able to play the outfield all the time. He can't play the outfield, dude. Is he?
I know. Believe me, it pisses me off because
then he's not like healthy to me.
Our best lineup would be Stanton playing right field and DHing. That would be our best lineup.
How about or whatever the Cole's personal catcher catching, having a catcher that can actually catch and hitting Gary, like that could work too.
Yeah, well, we can't even do that.
That's the best part. That's the best part about the American League, where you get the DHs, you get to give guys at bats on off days and get your best bats in the lineup while resting them, and especially the catcher. And when you have a dominant hitting catcher like Sanchez, and as much as I think he's an atrocious catcher, he is the perfect designated hitter. So when he's not catching and you can't DH him, you're losing one of your best bats.
No, of course.
That should never happen. Not in the DH, at least. Not in the American League.
No. And I'll tell you, Gary has actually put together like a solid season of what I expect him to do. We could talk about his defensive woes, and like, I'm sorry, those are just things that are never going to get fixed. If you don't get it, like by this point in your career, you're never going to get it. I give him credit for at least putting together a solid season, because last season was a disaster. He was like the only healthy one on the team and was the worst one.
When is he due to get paid?
Soon. He came up in 2016. This is 2021, I believe, next year or this year after
So,
the season.
do you want them to pay him?
De- Depends on what. I mean, let's be real here. Where else are we going to find a catcher that could hit like Gary? They don't, those types of guys don't grow on trees. And I mean, like,
Do you
yeah,
think
his
that
defense.
Cashman can't sign decent pitchers because they have a shitty catcher every day?
No, I don't think that's the reason. I doubt it. I mean, listen, there's been, I mean, we've had a lot of success with every other pitcher that's been pitching to Gary Sanchez. I mean, shit, Jameson Taillon pitched to Gary Sanchez all the time, and he had probably the best month of his career.
Isn't Gary on the list? Wasn't Gary on the list all month?
What's that? No. Gary was playing. He has COVID right now. He got COVID. He got tested positive last week. But he played. He played pretty much every single game that Cole didn't pitch. And a lot of our starters during that time had pretty good outings with Gary behind the plate. And even when Cole had to pitch to Gary, they had a good outing together. Yeah, honestly, I feel like management-wise, they should go down to Cole and be like, listen, you got to learn to pitch to Gary because he's clearly better hitting-wise than Higgy.
And if I'm like fucking Cole, I look at Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman and say, why don't you pay our fucking $400 million outfield to go play the outfield? And then you can use Sanchez to hit.
Honestly, I don't even blame you because Stanton should 100% be playing the outfield. Pisses me off that he has hogged the DH spot all year long.
He should get the same treatment as Gary, as we're talking about Gary should be getting.
And like, you know what? It's not even
off days DHing.
Yeah, it's not even like that. We don't want Stanton in the outfield because he's a bad defender. The guy actually is an asset in the field. He's got a strong ass fucking arm. He could throw out almost anybody.
He's got a cannon, especially if you're putting him in right in a short with a short porch. Like he has a chance to hose runners going first to third. Anything hit hard on the wall, like.
Dude's got a cannon. He's good in the field. Like he's got to play. He's got to play the field. I mean, our best lineup come October has Stanton in right field and Voit DHing. Anything else other than that combination is not our best lineup. That would be our absolute best lineup that we could put out there. But of course, Stanton's got to play. Stanton's got to play.
I'm surprised they didn't have to give up Voit in any trade. I thought he was gonna have to.
You know what? I thought they should have moved. They should have moved him after last year. I know that they didn't really have plans to really get Rizzo up until now because I guess Rizzo kind of just fell into their lap. Like, well, Voigt's been hurt, and the Cubs are going to pay Rizzo's salary, and we don't have to give up, that like too many good prospects. I mean, fuck it, might as well get him. I mean, Rizzo kind of just fell into the Yankees' lap, but. They should have traded him last year when he won when he was the home run leader in the American League. I feel like his value will never be higher than that. And it's hard to trade a guy that has literally been on the IL almost the entire year. Like, I think
it's also hard to trade a guy after you go out and trade and get a guy like Rizzo, who obviously Rizzo's an incredible fielder, and that is like the biggest difference. But like when you go out and have to go get a rental first baseman to prove that he is not the guy, don't know if that is going to be like a great bargaining chip for Cashman to use down the road trying to get rid of him.
Sure. And I mean, by meaning Voit really should have been dealt last year. I know they really didn't expect to get into this position where, all right, well, we got all these guys now. We got Rizzo at first. Now we got to try to get rid of Voit. Like, I know that they tried to get rid of Voit. That's the thing that is now going to play something. Because, like, I'm sure you heard the press conference. Like, when he started playing again, he just sounded like so disappointed and dejected that the Yankees tried to trade him. But it was like, dude, what are you going to do? You haven't been here all year. I mean, you've literally been hurt the entire year. And what did you want them to do? Keep running around with this ragtag group and throwing DJ at first. Like, DJ does not need to be playing first base. I'm sorry, but like we could use him in any other spot than first base.
I saw you specifically, but also a lot of other Yankee fans mad about his production this year. And my only comment about that is when you hit for average, like you're gonna have bad years. And he is still an incredible player, and he is not like Lindor, where I'm a little bit concerned about his long term potential. Maybe because obviously the Yankees didn't sign LeMahieu to a 10-year or $340 million deal, but it, it, when he's having a bad year, like big deal, it's gonna happen again. He's gonna find his rhythm. He's gonna start going gaff to gaff again. He's an average hitter. It's not he's a power hitter who lost it.
Nah, that's true, but at the same time, DJ showed Yankee fans and the organization that for 2 years straight that he was just a well above 300 hitter, like consistently, and he just kind of dropped off this year.
What's he hitting right now? Like 260s, 270?
He's like 265.
All right. I mean, I bet you he's in the top 30% of the MLB.
Well, probably. I mean, 'cause I know average is way down.
Right. So like
of
course, he's not going to be the outlier in that. Average is going to be down. He's going to go down too. Obviously, you're not expecting a 50-point drop off, but like it's just kind of the way it is with average hitters. No.
I get what you're saying on that. However, I'm just disappointed in him this year because I thought that he could go through like an extended slump, but like nothing to the point where he would literally be like not doing what we signed him to do, and that's drive runners in, runners scoring position, get RBIs in clutch spots, and he hasn't really been doing that this year. He hasn't been elevating the ball, which actually this series he did quite a bit. He's been elevating the ball this against the Royals. So we'll see if maybe now he starts to like really get into it. Because I also the last couple of years, like he hit 20 home runs in 2019, and last year I'm pretty sure he had a little over 10 home runs. So DJ does have some pop. This year he just really hasn't done much power wise. I mean, listen, we'll see what happens with him. I just think that he deserves some fair criticism. I'm not going to go and sit here and say that I wish that we signed somebody else. No, I love DJ, and I think that this is just a bad year for him, but he does deserve some criticism. All right. Same with Cole. Cole deserves criticism too. Is Trey here?
Yeah, Trey's here, but I just wanted to say one quick thing about on DJ before we get Trey in here. The thing that I like best about DJ and the reason why I still would love to have him on my team is just, like you said, the versatility where he can play pretty much every infield position. And you don't really see that type of versatility anymore in the MLB. It's why I wanted the Mets to trade for Chris Bryant, because he can take at bats away and give everyone days off versus just one spot. So that's where I kind of stand on DJ. All right, Trey Daubert, I'm gonna let him in right now. So the second half of our show is sponsored by Vendetta Survivor.
Big Unk.
Uncle Trey's here.
What's going on?
He's live.
Wait, am I the only guest?
Yeah, you're the only guest.
You are.
Yeah.
I just did the Q&A. I hopped right in.
Yeah, we appreciate your time, of course, as always. This is gonna be pretty quick. Font already gave his big news.
Wait, so when did you start recording?
8:30.
We
just did Mets Yankees.
I was in the Q&A. I was typing questions while I was still recording. I just wasn't listening to you guys.
Do we like this idea, or does it suck? Like, I'm open to like canceling this thing. I just think we need the Twitch hours.
We do need the Twitch hours. However, I was thinking this the other day. If we get like Twitch audited, those streams are probably not considered sports. Like that's just chatting. Like Twitch has its own category for that. So this is something that you, Jackson, and I can discuss later. But I like the idea. It's cool concept. I think the fact that you went yesterday and today probably hurt today a little bit.
Well, I was only going to do it once a week, but I feel like I needed to do it after cheese. So moving forward, it'll be once a week after the day that cheese is released.
Cool. Font, did you tell Trey your news already, or you want to say?
I told him.
I made my day.
I told him it made his day.
We're getting a blogging Font again.
It made my day.
All right. So the Vendetta stuff.
I made Trey's day. He was very happy.
Where do we want to start? You want to start with cheese, or you want to start with Survivor, Font? I'll let you decide.
He's freezing on us.
Yeah, he's got a thunder lightning storm in the background. I mean, I do
losing.
too,
If you look right here, Trey, there's going to be like lightning. It's been going on the whole show.
I love that journey for you.
All right. Fine. Cheese or Survivor first?
You know what? First off, let's do cheese. Let's do cheese.
What happened to Bryce Gelman?
Oh, I have no idea what happened to that man.
You guys didn't talk about that?
No, we did a little bit. I didn't even say his name though, because
Adam kind of subbed him like right at the intro and was like, and then was like, I don't know.
That's so unfortunate.
I'm not gonna waste my time caring about a kid that doesn't give a fuck about us or anything we got going on here.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah,
big opportunity. I thought
he just dropped the ball on that one big time.
Who cares?
Vaughn, you hitting the gym? Your shoulders are looking a little wide.
You like that, right?
What's going on with you?
Oh, God.
When I came back from Florida, I went back to the gym a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah. Now
I noticed.
Now that's why Big Unk is Big Unk.
I noticed. Just letting you know.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna start really getting into it once I get my.
Did I inspire you, or you inspired yourself?
Little bit of
Don't
both.
give him that credit,
yes!
Anthony. Don't give him that credit, dude.
I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious. I can't just sit here and let Trey keep telling me I see it every single time he goes to the gym. Oh man, just what nuts and military press took 285 on a ride for the incline. I'm like, oh shit. All right,
where are the 130s at? Where are the 130 dumbbells at? I need the 130s. Yeah. Uncle Trey's in the gym. When did Uncle Trey start?
Start what?
Like, when did we start calling you Uncle Trey?
I don't know.
A while ago. I feel like we've been calling you that for a long time.
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was a newer thing with this Q&A.
No.
Cheese was a good episode this week. Congratulations to Courtney, former Toast Time producer.
Yeah. Courtney's on the up.
This is my shout. I'm very proud of you, Courtney. Very proud of you.
Courtney is Trey's personal assistant now.
So without Toast Time, she wouldn't be able to be on the executive producer of That's Some Cheese. So congratulations, Courtney. You earned it. StreamYard Queen.
You like that title?
Yeah.
She goes in for like a job and she's like, so talk to me about what StreamYard Queen is.
I'd love to hear that interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get into some cheese. So I hear little birdies were telling me that all day every day is
did you watch it or you didn't watch it?
No. I watched like I'd probably say the first half of it when you were talking about all day every day. I wanted to see right before the show because I wanted to ask you about it. So dude, he just got up and left. I heard. There was one thing I wanted to ask you about. Actually, now I think about it. So when he hit you up and you were saying that if he said nothing else other than "I'm sorry, I was being a cock," what if he said "I'm sorry, I was being a dickhead"? Would you have taken that, or did it have to be "I was being"?
He just needed the first words to be "I'm sorry."
No, I'm sorry would have been enough. It would have been. He would have had to like, I'm sorry, I was a real fucking asshole.
Anyone who I think paid attention a little bit knows that. I mean, I liked Alex. I still do. I texted him the other day after everything went down. I do wish him good luck. Obviously, things didn't work out here, but I still think he's a good kid. But until the very end of everything, but it's just the way. And I talked about it with like my friends who listen and consume Vendetta content, and their take on it was kind of the same, is that for a point he cared. Obviously people who were just viewing don't know that he stopped caring about the company and doing stuff, so that part is a little deceiving, but like when he was here he did give a shit and want to make the company better. So I do think we will miss that aspect of it, but that obviously has not been here for a little bit.
You mean the producer Alex that first joined the site, that was hungry, ready to work, and his podcast included him interviewing his college professors? That kid. Well,
the college professor thing, you keep talking about that, but I mean, once you graduate from college and you want to keep a podcast, like you're not going to interview, you're not going to do.
No, I'm just saying that kid was different.
Yes, that kid is the kid that you hired, who you bought a flight to Vegas for. I mean, the kid who has a studio in his room is a good. He's a good kid. I don't know. So I know everyone has a different take on it. Chad kind of pointed out he felt bad. He's like, I felt left out because I didn't have a beef with him. I didn't have a beef with him until pretty much the final few days, and even through that, I just figured out a way to get through it. I just do hope that like it's a big day for our company, though. Just like everyone real like we got the top.
Well, I mean,
out.
Look at Jared Prosser. Jared Prosser went out of his way to defend Dakota Haynes. If Jared Prosser's talking shit on somebody, you got a problem.
I'm not going to talk shit on Jared, but anyone who defends Dakota is a fucking moron. So I will say that. That kid is a moron.
That tells you how nice the guy Jared Prosser is.
Jared's a great guy.
Great guy.
Captain Australia. And we are keeping
He's a great guy.
We are keeping that name.
All right. The nickname. We do got to talk a little bit about Survivor. Font.
Yeah.
We'll turn this over to you. And let you kind of call the shots here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, turn this over to me. I would appreciate that. Okay, so let me just get my mind right on what I want to say first, and I'll never be on a Survivor list again because now I have a new job. Talk to Trey.
Well, first of all, you weren't on the list. He added you to the list.
Okay. I will say.
Well, that's correct, right? Creek's Corner.
You were not on the list.
You were not on the list.
He just added me.
He added you to the list.
All right. So skip what I was about to say. Forget that. Although I will never be mentioned in that again.
So you thought I added you to the list this week?
I was really like, yeah. I was actually pissed.
I told you what happened, Anthony. I messaged you. I was like,
you told me that I got a vote. I was like, I was thinking, wait a minute, I was on the list.
Okay.
No,
did you watch it?
Okay.
You didn't watch it.
I just did.
I told you to watch the God damn it, Anthony. I need you to watch it because I needed you to come fucking firing.
Garrett and Carl got extra Survivor privileges.
That I know.
Garrett added you to the list.
Me. So we went out of his way to. Okay, I'm making this official right now. Officially, as of right now, Garrett. I really don't like you. I don't understand what your beef is with me. Because apparently because when I said, oh, those who vote for
love
me
these feuds. I love these feuds.
Are in grave danger.
My heart feels great.
And he's like, oh, what is that? What does that mean? Okay, first of all, buddy, I don't really understand who I'm sorry, but who the fuck are you? I've been here. First of all, I was here longer than you. I like your content. I like the MMA stuff you do. I think I do think you are a good kid. I just don't understand why you're trying to come at me for. And the whole you're in grave danger thing. I mean, listen, bro. After all that shit happened with Alex and producer Alex, and me and whatever happened with that, whatever things were okay. We squashed it, but regardless, I don't like being called out, especially when you don't try to hit me up personally.
What about the missing persons report?
The missing persons report.
That was a while ago. That was a long time ago. That was your producer Alex thing.
That's
what I'm talking about. The missing persons.
Yeah, you're talking about that. Well,
yeah.
That shit pissed me off, and as we all know, I blew up on him in the Slack, and whatever. I mean, we made up eventually, throughout that.
You do chess recently too?
Oh, Trey.
Oh, you know me, Trey. You know me, Trey. I'm getting my bench back up there. I got to get back to my old max, man.
I could tell.
But anyway, Trey's trying to make me happy.
Yeah, he says he loves this content, and then he's like, she's throwing those things in to get you off.
I see your nuts are getting a little bigger.
Yeah. I know you see that. So Garrett, listen, buddy. I don't know what your problem is. I mean, listen. As I told producer Alex this, if you have a problem with me, you can gladly message me directly on Slack. And I will gladly talk to you like a normal human being. I will not be mad. I will not. Literally, anybody who's got a problem with me, they can message me directly on Slack, and I will gladly talk to you, have a full conversation with you. But first of all, definitely don't like being just randomly called out. First of all, I don't got to answer to you. I answer to Trey and Trey only. That's the only person I will ever have to answer to. I talked.
You like
today.
answering to me?
I love answering to Trey.
Yes.
I only want to answer to Trey. That's it. He's the only person I want to answer to.
Yes.
I don't got it. Like Garrett, buddy. I don't got to answer to you, dude. As of right now, don't really like you, especially since you just brought me into Survivor. I wasn't even on the list. I don't know why you felt the need.
I can't believe you thought I put you on the list.
I mean, in fairness, you did put him on the list once.
Yeah, because he didn't call me. He still hasn't called me.
Called you today, right?
I told him I'm gonna call you. Well, I texted him, but I told him I'm gonna call him tomorrow. Oh, also
this counts.
Before I
no, it doesn't count. I want an actual phone call.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. So what I was saying, I told Trey today, Adam, me, you, and Trey one time after work, after I get out of work on like a Friday, we're gonna go into the city. We're gonna have dinner, the three of us. And,
Down, dude.
We're gonna go do that.
I told me rip a Phil's game, whatever we want to do. How about your Red Sox?
Hey, yeah, what's been going on?
Hang on a second.
Going on, Trey?
Hang on a second,
sorry, man.
He did mention they were winning already.
They're up 14-0 today on Tampa.
I'm gonna count that as a win. So we're counting this into the record. They are 3-10 in their last 13 games.
Well,
what has happened?
We know exactly what's happened. Chaim Bloom decided to start nickel and diamond at the trade deadline and being like, oh, well, we only want Hanzo Robles and Austin Davis as our midseason acquisitions in the bullpen. Joke.
When I heard Hanzo Robles, I fucking pissed myself.
He's going to give you – Chaim Bloom's going to give you the thing that Cashman used to always give us. Oh, well, Chris Sale coming back at the deadline. That's like a trade in and of itself. We didn't even have to give up anything.
Yeah, he said that. He
did say that. I'm sure he said
that. He said that.
That's why I can't stand.
I love the Schwarber pickup. Don't get me wrong. I love the Schwarber pickup.
I like Schwarber.
But they needed another arm, and he knows it. He absolutely knows it. And every time he speaks now, he knows he fucked up. He thought they were good enough. He thought they were good enough. He didn't think he needed to add anything. He didn't want to give up any prospects. It does. The biggest problem with these nerds is they don't know the clubhouse. Like those guys, they sat there at the deadline. It's like, oh, our management team fucked us. They don't care about us. We're over here in first. They were in first place. Now they're 5 back. I just had to say it. I'm sorry. You've been giving it to me all year. And honestly, I didn't even think we had a chance catching the Red Sox. And shit, we're a game and a half back now. Well, he blew it. He blew it.
They blew it. But in a 3-week period, I mean, my God, that was quick.
I saw it coming.
I did not think the tables would be turned on us this quickly, Trey, from the Yankee fans. It went from...
Oh, yeah, the both of you, actually.
At this point, I think the Phillies got to be the favorites.
Well, they probably are, honestly. They're probably the biggest favorites.
I thought the Phillies had no shot.
I mean, they basically get 2 free wins every week because of Nola and Wheeler. Nola hasn't been nearly as good, but
now that I have extra Survivor privileges, who should I nominate?
Don't ask me. I create the list. You guys got to figure that out.
Oh, fine.
Who should you nominate?
As of right now, it's Bryce Gelman. I won't put Garrett on there to prove a point. Hopefully he hears this loud and clear. It's a fuck you tour. Listen, the Carl Heiser Respect Tour rolled on yesterday. We have a Garrett Burroughs fuck you tour.
Can we talk about that blog?
The Carl Heiser Respect blog?
Yeah.
That was my last question, actually, is what was your favorite blog of mine yesterday? Because no one said anything. So,
I mean, I love that blog. Absolutely love that blog. One of the biggest things that these people, like, I want people that want to be here, and I want people that believe in what we're doing. Those are like the 2 biggest things to me. Like, even if someone like drives me insane, or like they're like, oh, they're not really that, I don't think they're like all that great, but like they fucking care. Like Tanner Pike's, his stock's going through the roof. Pike's going through the roof. He is dumb. But that kid, he's buying in. He wants to be here. He's all in.
Little bit behind the scenes of Survivor, I did message Trey because I had a vote, but I passed off to Jackson because Well, first of all, I think we all had a suspicion you were coming up Font, so I needed to make sure that either Jackson or I was there to defend your honor because these interns, we don't know what can happen. However, I did message Trey. I was like, yo, make sure we do not lose Tanner or obviously Font. But I was like, don't lose Pike. He's a good kid. Might be dumb, but I'm dumb too.
Yeah, well, I also wanted to say that I do appreciate you, Adam and Jackson, vouching for me, and but listen, we don't got to do that no more because the return of Font is here. Yeah, just,
You gonna stream soon? Now you got this.
He's not streaming. There's a 0% chance he's streaming.
Zero. Honestly, zero, because I tried one time and it was like horrendous. If you want to like host the stream and just like throw me in like the party and like play the game like with me, I will gladly do that.
Perfect. We can do that.
Me, as far as hosting it myself, can't happen because I tried. Jackson walked me through the whole thing and still didn't get it. And like things just weren't working out, and it just was so frustrating. I said, you know what? Forget
Wait,
this.
Font, can you come to Vegas now?
I mean,
is it more of a
probably,
possibility?
probably
More
like
of a
just
possibility? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, listen,
well,
no
like,
one's
just
going
a-
for 2 weeks
just a
except
weekend,
Trey.
because like I did just get a new job. Trey's
Yeah.
going for 2 weeks. Oh wow.
Yeah, me and you will go for a long weekend then. All right, Trey, there you go. Now you got an actual project. Find us flights.
So you're coming for like the same flight?
Thursday to Monday or Sunday. Thursday to Sunday.
Thursday to Sunday, yeah, I can do that.
Sunday late though, so we can watch football.
Okay.
All
I'll
right,
figure it out.
there you go. That's gonna do it for this episode of Empire's Finest. Thanks, Trey, for hopping in. As always, follow the shows on socials. Twitter, it's at Empire's Finest. The Empire has the one. Instagram, Empire's Finest. The Finest has the one. Shout out Hunter for making the clip still. And we'll see you guys next week.